Hello students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. In our previous video we have learned about the introduction of trigonometry, what is trigonometry, and there are two set of formulas that we have learned in our last video. These are those formulae. First one is writing all the trigonometric ratios with respect to the ratio of the sides of the triangle, like opposite by hypotenuse, AB by BC, AB by AC, like that we used to get the answers over here. And then this also we have seen this trigonometric table of the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles we have seen, like for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, what are the different values of these trigonometric ratios. That also we have seen our last video. I have just written it aside so that whenever in the problem we use the formulae, then just we can see and we can copy down over here. Okay, so now in today's session we are going to start our exercise 11.1. So in exercise 11.1, question number 1 is very easy, that you can do in your homework notebooks. This is question number 2 of exercise 11.1, which I am going to start it now. Exercise 11.1 question number 2 says that the sides of a right angle triangle, as I said, it deals with right angle triangles. So the sides of a right angle triangle, the name of the triangle is PQR. PQ is 7 centimeter, one side is 7 centimeter and the another side PR is 25 centimeter, and angle Q is 90 degree. Two sides are given, one side is missing. Respectively, we have to find out what? Tan P minus tan R. We need to find out the value of tan P minus tan R. Okay. So firstly, we will write whatever is given in our question. Okay. Given that, what is given in triangle PQR, PQ is 7 centimeter, PR is 25 centimeter, and one angle is given, that is angle Q is 90 degree. Don't think like I have written it smaller, just for the reference purpose I have written this formula. Already in my last video I made a big table, so you can refer that whenever you need to check the values of all these trigonometric ratios. Okay, so this is the given data of our question. Now I will draw a small triangle wherein where I should take here in 90 degree what vertex I should take. Angle Q is 90 degrees. So this is Q, this I take as P and this I take as R. This is 90 degree he has given in the question. Now PQ is 7 centimeter, which means this side is 7 centimeter, and then PR is 25 centimeter. This is 25 centimeter. Okay. Hypotenuse side is 25 centimeter. Here you cannot say which is opposite side, which is adjacent side, because in question the ratios have been undertaken with respect to two angles. First he is taking with respect to angle P, and in another ratio he is taking with respect to angle R. So don't decide it. We will write the sides given in the question. PQ is 7 centimeter, PR is 25 centimeter. This side is missing, that we have to find out, because tan T, we have learned the formula of tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So tan P means with respect to angle P, when you see this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. This is the longest side, which will be hypotenuse, which we don't require. We need opposite and adjacent. So the question arises, why this is given over here? This is given just because by using these two sides you can find out this angle. Okay, this side you can find out by using these two sides. That we will see now. We need to use Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. This Pythagoras theorem, small definition also you have seen in your 9th grade in the chapter of areas. Okay, so using Pythagoras theorem, what Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. That we will see now. Square of the hypotenuse, PR square, is equal to, this I am taking for this triangle, right? In triangle PQR, PR square, hypotenuse square, equals to, I'll write just it below, In triangle PQR, angle Q is 90 degree. That also I write. And then I will start the statement. Square of the hypotenuse PR square is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. PQ square plus QR square. This is Pythagoras theorem statement. Okay. The square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Okay. PQ and QR. Now PR is how much? Already we have PR is 25 whole square equals to then PQ. PQ is 7 whole square. QR we are finding over here because it is missing. So I will write QR square as it is. Okay students. 25 square means 25 into 25 when you do. You will get it as 625. Don't do 25 twos up. We are squaring it. So which means that you need to multiply 25 twice. 25 into 25. 7 square. 7 into 7. 49. This I will write as it is QR square. Then I will take this 49 from the RHS to LHS. So I will get 625 minus 49 equals to right side remains QR square as it is. 625 minus 49. Go to the rough column and do the subtraction. You will get, when you subtract it, you will get the answer as 576 is equal to QR square. Now we have to find out QR, not QR square. So I am transposing this square also towards left hand side. So I will get under root over 576 and right side remains only QR. See students, as positive changes to negative, negative changes to positive. Similarly, square after transposing becomes square root. Okay. What is the square root of 576? The square root of 576 is 24. Okay. Square root is nothing but if you multiply 24 into 24, you will get 576. That is the reason the square root of 576 is 24. We say the square root of 4 is 2 because 2 2s are 4. The square root of 9 is 3. 3 3s are 9. So similarly, square root of 576 is 24 over here. So we got our last side of the triangle, that is QR is 24 centimeter. Now, as we got all the sides of the triangle, now we can proceed for our finding part. Okay, we have to find out tan P minus tan R now. So firstly, I will find out tan P. The formula of tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So opposite by adjacent. See students, here we got this as 24 centimeter, right? Tan P, with respect to P we are seeing opposite and adjacent side. So with respect to P, this is opposite side, which is QR, and this is adjacent side, which is PQ. So it means that QR is 24 and PQ is 7. Understand students? Tan P value is 24 by 7. Now I will proceed for finding tan R. Tan R equals to same formula only, opposite by adjacent. But what is the difference in among them both? Here with respect to P we have taken the sides, ratio of sides. Here with respect to R you need to take the ratio of sides. So with respect to R, this is opposite, this is adjacent, which means PQ is opposite, QR is adjacent. So PQ by QR. I will get PQ is 7 cm and QR is 24 cm. So I got tan P as well as tan R. Then now we will go for subtraction. Okay. Tan P minus tan R equals to, the value of tan P is 24 by 7 minus tan P minus tan R. Tan R is 7 by 24. Okay. Now these denominators are same. You cannot subtract directly. 24 minus 7, 7 minus 24 you cannot do. as these denominators are different, we need to take the LCM. So what we will do here, we will do a process like numerators cross, denominators direct multiplication you do. Whenever you have positive or negative sign in between the two fractions, it's good if you do numerators cross, denominators direct, in case if the denominators are different. Okay, so 24 into 24, just now we have seen it is 576, then comes minus, then 7 sevens are 49. What we did, we have multiplied numerators cross, now whole divided by denominators you need to multiply directly. So 7 into 24 gives you 168. Okay, now we will do the subtraction. 576 minus 49 in rough column. 576 minus 49. 6 minus 9. Few students will think it is 3, but not, because this is the smaller number. So you need to borrow from here. When you borrow, you will get here 16 and this will become 6. 16 minus 9, you will get 7. 6 minus 4, 2. This as it is remains 5. So 576 minus 49 is giving 527. So 527 divided by 168 is the value of tan P minus tan R. Okay students, I will explain again. Firstly, you have to write what is given that in triangle PQR, PQ is 7 cm, PR is 25 cm and angle Q is 90 degree, that we have noted down, and we have drawn a small triangle wherein I have taken angle Q is 90 degree, PQ 7 cm, PR 25 cm. This was missing. So what we did to find out this one, because it is being used in the ratio of tan theta, opposite side. Okay. So using Pythagoras theorem in triangle PQR, if angle Q is 90 degree, by using Pythagoras theorem we can say that square of this hypotenuse PR square equals to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So remaining two sides are PQ square plus QR square we have done. PR we have copied 25, PQ we have copied 7. This was missing, so I have written it as it is. 25 square is 625, 7 square is 49, QR square is QR square as it is. Then after that I have transposed 49 this side, I got 576. Square also I have transposed over here, I got it as root 576, which is 24. So we got QR as 24 centimeter. Then I have proceeded for finding this tan P and tan R which are given in the question. So tan P, tan R, both are opposite by adjacent only. But here we are seeing this opposite and adjacent side with respect to P. So with respect to P, this is opposite QR and adjacent PQ. Whereas with respect to R, this is opposite side PQ and this is adjacent side QR. Understand? So QR is 24, PQ is 7, PQ is 7, QR is 24. That's values we have substituted. Then we have proceeded for finding this tan P minus tan R. So tan P value is 24 by 7 minus tan R is 7 by 24, that we have noted down. So here these two fractions needs to be subtracted. So how to subtract them directly you cannot do. So here numerators cross, denominators direct you can do. 24 into 24 is 576, 7 into 7 is 49. Whole divided by denominators direct multiplying, 7 into 24 gives 168. When you subtract 576 minus 49, you got 527. So 527 upon 168 is our answer of this tan P minus tan R value. Understand? So note down this one. Question number 1 you have to do in homework, because that is very easy. All the three sides of the triangle is given. You have to write given whatever is there in the question, then draw a small triangle, take all the sides, and then there are three ratios he asked to find out: sine, cos and tan. Just write the side formula and what are the sides of the triangle using that formula, and then substitute the values. Just you need to find out the values of the three trigonometric ratios as we did over here. Okay, so that first question is your homework task. Note down this one. Now this is question number 3 of exercise 11.1 that we are going to solve, students. The question says that in a right angle triangle ABC, here the triangle is ABC with right angle at B. It means that angle B in this right angle triangle is 90 degree. In which also he is saying that A is 24 units and B is 25 units. So now we will see what does this small a and small b indicates. Okay, and angle BAC is theta. Theta means angle which is acute here with respect to theta we will be seeing. And where is this theta line? BAC means A is in between, right? So angle A is theta over here. Already we got angle B is 90 degree, and here angle A is theta because A is at the center of this the three letters. Okay, so that is the reason angle A will be theta. We have to find out cos theta and tan theta. Only ratios you need to find out. You need not to do any addition or subtraction thing. So first we will write given that in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Right angled at B he has given, which means angle B is 90 degree. Also he has given that A is 24 units and B is 25 units. So here we will draw a small triangle, right angle triangle. This will be B because it is 90 degree given in the question, and here I will take A, here I will take C, triangle ABC. And also he said that angle BAC is theta. Okay, so here I will take theta, which means here we will be deciding the sides with respect to this theta. This will be opposite, this will be adjacent, and this already you people know it is hypotenuse side. Okay, so I'll write here, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, and this is hypotenuse side. Because with respect to only theta we are saying, not like the previous question with respect to A, sometimes with respect to C, we are not saying over here. With respect to only theta we are saying, that is the reason. Opposite to this is this side, that is the reason I have written this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, and this is opposite to 90 degree, the longest side of the triangle, hypotenuse side. Now small a is 24 units. So A means which side? See, students will think A means this. This is capital A, which indicates the vertex of the triangle, corner of the triangle. Whereas this small a is nothing but one side of the triangle. So whenever like this small letters we will give, so this small a is nothing but the side BC. Just what you need to think, the side which does not involve this letter indicates this side. A 24 units means you need to leave A. BC is here 24 units. Okay, so this I will take as 24. Now B. B means which side? In triangle ABC you need to leave B, you will get AC. So this AC is here 24 units, 25 units. Okay, understand students? A indicates side BC, B indicates side AC. If C given means that indicates side AB. But here it is not given, so AB side is missing. But you require this AB side when you have to write cos theta and tan theta. Okay, so we will use Pythagoras theorem here also. Using Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. So just now we have seen, students, Pythagoras theorem states that square of the hypotenuse AC square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides, which means AB square plus BC square. Understood? Now we will substitute the values. AC is 25. So 25 square equals to AB, we don't know, so we will write as it is AB square, plus BC is 24, so I will write over here 24 square. 25 square, just now we have seen 625 equals to AB square, and this also we did in our earlier problem. 24 square will be 576. We have learned square root of 576 is 24, which means the square of 24 is 576. Now as I have to find out this one, I will transpose 576 from RHS to LHS. I will get 625 minus 576 equals to, right side remains AB square. When you subtract them, you will get it as 49 equals to AB square. Now it is our turn to transpose this square also this side. So when you transpose square, what you will get? Right, you will get under root over 49 equals to AB. What is the square root of 49? 7 sevens are 49. That is the reason the square root of 49 is 7. Understood? It means we got AB as 7 units. AB we got as 7 units. Now we can proceed for finding cos theta and tan theta as it is given in the question. Okay? Cos theta. What is the formula of cos theta, students? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Now see the triangle. Which is the adjacent side? AB is the adjacent side. We got AB as 7, right? I will write over here 7. So adjacent is AB by hypotenuse is AC. AB by AC. AB is 7 and AC is 25. Cos theta done. Now it is the turn to find out tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Tan theta equals to opposite upon adjacent. Now see the triangle, which is the opposite side? BC is the opposite side and adjacent side is AB. But already we know BC is 24 units and AB we just now calculated 7 units. So we got both the values. Cos theta is 7 by 25 and tan theta is 24 by 7. It just asks you to find out the values of these two trigonometric ratios that we have calculated. Okay students, note down, then we will do our next question number 5. Okay. Now students, we are going to do question number 5 of this exercise. Till now in our previous two questions we have seen that one triangle will be given and for that any two sides will be given and using that you need to find out whatever he will be asking in the question. But this is a different type of question wherein one ratio is given to you and using this ratio you need to find out the remaining whatever the ratios he will be asking in the question. Okay. So what does this question states? If 3 tan A is equal to 4, this is given to you. Using this, you need to find out sin A and cos A. Okay. So first I will write this given. Given that 3 tan A equals to 4. Okay. This is given to you. See students, always remember that whenever these type of things are given, there should not be any number before the trigonometric ratio. But here if you see, this is your trigonometric ratio tan A and before this 3 is given over here. So this 3 you need to transpose towards right hand side. So when I transpose this 3 from LHS to RHS, this is in multiplication with tan A. 3 tan A means 3 is in multiplication with this trigonometric ratio. So when I transpose this 3 from LHS to RHS, this 3 gets into division. So I will get it as tan A equals to 4 by 3. Now you need to write the formula of tan A. First of all, you need to check whether this 4 by 3 value exists under tan in this trigonometric table. If you see 0 degree value is 0, then 1 by root 3, then 1, then root 3, then not defined. Which means 4 by 3 does not exist in this table. So at that time what you have to do, see students, remember whenever you get these type of questions, you know, some tan ratio or cos ratio or sin ratio is given. Firstly, you should check that values in this trigonometric ratios of specific angles table. If it is not there over in this table, then you need to use this formula, opposite by adjacent. Understand? So what I will do, this 4 by 3 is not there in this specific angles table. So what I will do, I will take the formula of tan theta from that table, that is opposite upon adjacent. Okay? Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So I have taken this. Here one side is missing, that is hypotenuse, because if I have to find sin A and cos A, sin formula is opposite by hypotenuse, cos formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. But here hypotenuse is missing. So again we will go for using Pythagoras theorem. using Pythagoras theorem. As there is no triangle over here, we can say that using Pythagoras theorem, square of the hypotenuse isosceles. So I will write here as it is. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Which will be the remaining two sides in a right angle triangle? If hypotenuse, if we remove, the two sides will be, one is opposite, another is adjacent. So that only we will take opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse is missing, we have to find out. So I will write it as it is. Hypotenuse square. Opposite is 4 square plus adjacent is 3 square. Understand? So hypotenuse square, again I am keeping it as it is. 4 square gives 16 and 3 square gives 9. Understand? Hypotenuse square equals to 16 plus 9, when you add you will get it as 25. As we did in earlier question, square also needs to be transposed. Hypotenuse equals to, if I transpose square this side, I will get root over 25. Okay students? So what is the square root of 25? 5 5s are 25. So hypotenuse is 5. As I got hypotenuse 2, now I can find out whatever given in the question. Therefore, first he asked to find out sin A. Sin A. What is the formula of sin A, guys? See over here. Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite already we have here, that is 4. And hypotenuse is 5. We got sin A. Now cos A. Cos A equals to, the formula of cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent exists over here, that is 3, and hypotenuse we have calculated 5. Understand? So he asked to find out sin A and cos A. We have done by formula. We got sin A value is 4 by 5 and cos A value is 3 by 5. See students, what we have seen over here, whenever this trigonometric ratio is given, first of all you should see that there should not be any constant term before the trigonometric ratio. Here 3 was there, so we have transposed this 3 from LHS to RHS, we got it in division. Now you need to check this value in this specific angles table, but 4 by 3 does not lie under tan in this table. So what we did, we have used that ratio of sides formula, that is opposite by adjacent. Hypotenuse side is missing because to find out sin and cos you required hypotenuse. So what we did using Pythagoras theorem, we got hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square statement, and we got the answer of hypotenuse as 5. Then we can find out sin A and cos A by using the formula. We got sin A 4 by 5, cos A 3 by 5. Understand students? See, question number 1 I have already explained to you people, and question number 4 is also your homework. Question number 1 is writing given data and drawing a triangle and writing all the sides, and whatever ratios he has asked, just write the formula and write the answers of it. That is very easy. Question number 4 is one ratio is given similarly like this, but there is no confusion at all because no number is given before it. Cos A is equal to 12 by 13 he has taken, so you can take adjacent by hypotenuse. Using Pythagoras theorem you have to find out opposite side in that. After finding opposite side, he asked more two trigonometric ratios to write like this, so that you can write. Understand students? So question number 1 and question number 4 is your homework that you need to do in your homework notebook. Understand? We will continue in our next class with the remaining problems of this exercise. See you later. Have a good day everyone. Thank you all of you.